Hello again, Struck Quop. Welcome back to another stream of mine. And I'm back to Chaosbane because I've got a to-do list. I've got some builds I wanted to test and eventually make. And today I was going to make a Torchlight 3 build. And by the way, welcome back, Third Letter. He's barfing due to Chaosbane. But yeah, I was going to make certain things. I was going to make that build video for Torchlight 3 today, but then, well, BlizzConline happened. Day 1 of BlizzConline, and there was a lot that happened, and I decided to make two videos about Diablo 4. I didn't even have enough time to make the video about Diablo 2 Resurrection. But yeah, I really like the new class, and I really like what they said about the PvP and what they showed us, and I really like what they said about the camps and the open world. So far there is some good news about Diablo 4. Not much, but still decent amount of news. And by the way, I think there's bad news about Warhammer Chaosbane. Because I'm no longer seeing the in the Chaosbane server. I'm no longer seeing the Chaosbane community manager. Could it mean that he's no longer here? Actually, he's there. Probably just not online. But yeah, Chaosbane seems like they're not gonna do much about that game, and it's a shame because there is potential in the game as long as they just fix up the end game to just kind of have more reasons to do anything other than upgraded relic hunts and tower runs. So as long as they fix that and maybe fix the itemization by adding more items and maybe adding a rerolling system, then that might fix this class in a way. By the way, I need to put some stuff in the storage, so just give me a moment. I need to make some room. And someone asked me about First Hunter build. A build with the First Hunter set, and I will experiment with this today. I promised to test some stuff, and I'll do it now. I'm just gonna quickly put some stuff in the storage, because, well, I need to. Unless someone wants to log in and get some wood off of me, then I can give them wood. That's not a problem. Conversion tools. Okay, let's do it like this. Which one is a repeat? I think that's good for now, getting rid of enough stuff. So First Hunter set, what build should I do with it? Obviously I would want to be switching stances a lot if I'm doing a First Hunter build. So that's without a doubt one of the key components of one such build. Just quickly... I'm gonna quickly do a change here. I'm gonna put this there, put this there. Like this. Okay, so the First Hunter set is this one. I don't even have blessings, but I can bless it. And I will take the same weapons. I will take my Depth of Flame, I will take my ring, amulet, and I'm just wondering, Saintly Blade or Conversion Tools or a Crusader's Flame. Probably gonna take the Saintly Blade for now. And I'm gonna go damage like usual. I'm gonna go standard blessing setup, which means let's go bless first. But before that, let me quickly compare. I think I had a first hunter something here. Not gonna switch this one. Not gonna switch it. This one not switching. So yeah, let's bless. I want to get the HP to 30k, to 300k. So getting up to 300k HP, can I do it? Gonna lose a little bit of damage. 283,000 HP. That's not so bad. It could be worse. Third letter said Chaosbane is bad news in and of itself. But Diablo 4, by the way, is listed as 2021 on YouTube. Obviously this will change. It's not gonna be 2021 when they're releasing. At best we can probably see a beta by the end of the year, a playable beta. But even in the videos that they showed us, there were bugs. Even in the videos I saw bugs. so yeah, by the way, what was the set about? Killing an enemy with the sword has a chance to build sacred powder charges, increasing damage from pistols. Firing with pistols uses up a charge. See, the problem of this setup is pistol stuff is very weak. That's the problem. That's one of the problems. And you can only stack 6 times. So I'm gonna experiment with it, but let's look at the god skills. Like, which god skills would go the best with this one? See, this is obvious synergy. Changing stance grants health regeneration bonus. And then this one gives you health regeneration. And I think there was something that worked with health regeneration, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check the skill first. Movement speed bonus, damage reduction bonus, energy regeneration, and damage bonus. Okay, energy regeneration sounds nice, but see, they're asking you to use ranged with this one, because they're asking you use melee, switch to ranged to do damage with the ranged. I'm probably gonna not use this. What about on this side? Each nearby burning enemy, health regeneration increases, damage over time bonus. I'm just trying to figure out what the best synergy would be. This one, granting energy, maybe. But if I go divine intervention, That means they are asking me to do pyre. Take more damage, enter burned. I still would rather go mass purification. For now, I'm actually gonna play with this setup for now. And I might as well even use this passive here. The problem is my god skill has a long cooldown. Skills with cooldown. Oh, someone was asking me earlier about, not earlier, but like a few weeks ago, about certain things. Regarding excoriate and execute. YouTube says, greetings, I get to catch a live Chaosbane stream. And yeah, welcome. And SMUSSAO, I'm gonna show you the combat in a moment. Sorry if I'm a little bit slow. I'm just trying to decide what to do with this build first. I don't want to make it a torch build, because I've already got a torch build. So let me quickly check excoriate first. I forgot what that one was. I think excoriate was the one where I jump backwards. Oh no, it's not the one where I jump. Okay, maybe I can make it an excoriate build. And the other one was the other one I wanted to test was execute. Oh, that's the one where he's going backwards. That's 2 million. I think excoriate does more damage, honestly. But 6 charges would go down very quickly. 6 charges would go down super quickly. And if I only have 6 charges, I will experiment with both of those. Then physical damage from all traps. I will put Martyr, because I like Martyr. So taking Martyr, and then one more thing I'm missing would be the God skill. I'm just wondering which God skill to use. I'm probably gonna use Pyre, but for now I'm gonna test this one first. So I've got 9 points. See, this has to be a ranged build. That's why I didn't really feel like doing it, but... Where is inculcation? 5% damage reduction, let's go damage. Then purified powder was the ranged stuff. Okay, now I've got 12 points. With 12 points I can use that God skill. I wanted to get a different one. I want to get this, but I can't find the points for it, so that's gonna have to be it. Oh, and extirpate. Extirpate, let's leave it there. Alright, let's test it. Making sure I'm on Chaos 8. And I'm gonna quickly check my legendary ranks, which is like Paragon levels. If you're a Diablo player, to just give you an idea what this is. Let's go Tower of Chaos. Earthlight wanted to see some gameplay. You're gonna see the gameplay, and Shohei Matsuda, welcome back to you. But yeah, there is a Diablo 2 remaster. I mean, you can probably call it remake. It's a remaster. Diablo 2 Resurrected. And I actually uploaded two videos about Diablo 4. I just didn't have time today to make the Diablo 2 Resurrected video. If I find time tomorrow, maybe. But most likely it will be the day after tomorrow. Because I will be busy making a build video for Torchlight 3 tomorrow. And Christmas Husky says, what's up, can I... what? Wait. You mean can I... Oh, yeah, you can come up in my game if you want. We can co-op. Okay, let's see. Did I catch up with all the chat messages? Tomorrow I'm building the Dusk Mage Bane I was playing. In fact, it was gonna be today. That build video I was gonna upload today. I just decided to prioritize Diablo a bit. So this is not gonna be a meta build, but someone asked me what would you do if you built this set? And I decided to just make this build as a result. It's still work in progress because I'm still not sure how I would want to build the thing. So far it seems terribly bad. It seems awful. And that has been my experience with this set. It forces you into a playstyle that I just don't like. Having to play melee and then switching to ranged and then melee again and then ranged. Okay, let's do another stage and then I'm gonna go in the map. Oh no! What? Yeah. Okay, let's go in the map. The thing is, I need to do 6 hits with melee, 6 hits with ranged. 6 hits with melee, 6 hits with ranged. So another thing I will test is excoriate. Excoriate might be the better one. Ah, did they stun me? Sikisin, just miss you. Hopped on Neverwinter. What do you mean? Just missed me. Hopped on Neverwinter. Oh, that you were playing Chaosbane, and you're now playing Neverwinter. Okay, well, it happens. But yeah, if someone wants to co-op, I won't mind, but keep in mind I've got like an hour left. I'm not gonna have much time. I'm just experimenting, trying to make a build ready, and then when I find time to make it as a build video. So I will be experimenting a lot. I will be switching skills, testing skills. Yeah, it's not so bad, but it's not as fun as some of the other builds I've played. Fuck, I didn't even realize there was a mage behind me. But yeah, I wouldn't take this to Chaos 9 for sure. I mean, he dies so quickly even on... But this is the weakest hero. The problem is the Witch Hunter is the weakest hero across the board in the whole game. It used to be the Elf, Elessa, but things changed. With the last patch, she became top tier hero from the weakest, and this guy as a new hero is the new weakest hero. And that's weird because normally when developers add new heroes in games, they're usually strong to get people to buy them. But at least gotta give them respect for not making this one super overpowered. Okay. I'm wondering what... I'm seeing one type of stack. What is this type of stack? Just a second, I'm trying to figure out. Which one is it? It doesn't look like this, it doesn't look like this. But I'm seeing something else. So it's not the Depth of Flame. It's not the Purified Powder. This one. First Hunter. Oh, that's the first Hunter. Okay. Alright, let's go kill the boss, and then the next map I will test with a different skill set. Maybe a different god skill might be a good idea. Oh, we got the Demon Prince. Wait, am I on Chaos 8? Yes, how did he die so quickly? I didn't see such a high damage number. Is there a bug or something? It seemed like I one-shot it. See, I'm killing this little guy slower than him. So... I don't know what happened. Is there some sort of a bug? I mean, the highest number I've seen was 8-9 million. 8-9 million shouldn't be enough to one-shot this dude. Or maybe I'm gonna check it on the dummies. Honestly, the problem is I can't test this on the dummies because I need to kill enemies and you can't kill the dummies. Yeah, it's not gonna go higher. I've got two builds I wanna make in this game though. Someone requested a build for this set, and I also wanna make the Crit Monster 4.0, which is pretty much ready. I just need to find time to make the videos. And it's not gonna be this week for sure, it's gonna be next week. And I'm trying to get all sorts of things done before the Outriders demo. Because then I will be busy with it. So what if I replace excoriate for execute? And Earthlight earlier said he has to go and just subscribe. Well, thanks again Earthlight for the sub and for stopping by. Nice meeting you as well if you're still there. Aragon Show says he's excited about Diablo Resurrected. Oh boy, I think many of us are. I wouldn't mind getting it when it's out there. I signed up for the alpha. I really hope they add a lot of quality of life, because there were a lot of things in Diablo 2 that are super outdated and feel bad. If it's vanilla, but I read that they're changing things. For example, they added a little bit more stash tabs, but a little bit more stash tabs is not enough. I think they only expanded the stash tab and the personal storage by from 8.6 to 10.7 or something like that. I have to check the website again. I was reading last night on their website. It didn't seem like they added enough storage, and they said you won't need Muse. But from what I'm reading, it seems like you would still need Muse in Diablo 2 Resurrected. We'll see. We'll see how it is. I really hope there's a lot of quality of life, but it looks amazing. One thing's for sure, it really looks amazing. And they said that they use the formula of 70% versus 30%. 70% original content kept, 30% new stuff. So things that work fine, they didn't want to touch and left them as they are. That means there's still 30% new additions, improvements, etc. So not bad, not bad. Okay, let's try with the different spell and the exact same map. And the third letter, I'm just finding out from you that it will be the first few missions and up to level 7. But yeah, I expected it to be that way, but I secretly was hoping that they would let us do expeditions in the demo. I mean, I know I want to get the game, regardless of whether the demo is the end game or not, but if you want people to get your game, don't spoil them. Don't give them spoilers of the mission, of the first few hours of the game. Give them some end game. Let them have a taste of the end game. If you're confident enough as a developer that people would love your game and would buy it after playing the demo, then give them end game. Unless you think your end game sucks and people would not buy the game. If the demo shows them the end game and they don't like it. But if you're confident enough in your game, then you should give people a taste of what's to do after the story. That way you're not spoiling the story for them, and you're also giving them a taste of what they could expect. What they can expect after beating the story. But yeah, that would be interesting. I'm definitely gonna test the demo, and definitely will be playing with every single class unless they walk it to only one class per demo. But I really want to test all classes. I really want to test all classes in Outriders. So that's good enough for me. Yeah, I will level up 4 different classes to the maximum level in the demo, to level 7. And I will be experimenting with some different builds as the starter builds. In fact, I might even make some starter build videos with some basic items for people who just don't feel like thinking much when they play and want to have something easy to roll with at the beginning of the game. Although it's gonna be kind of weird to make a build for level 7 when the game is max level 30 with gear level 50. But see, the thing is, if I can get every single item, or at least most of the items, at level 7, those same items would be there for level 30, and you would have the same build at level 30, just with more skill points. And I can theory craft the rest of the skill points the way I see them for people who want the full setup for level 30. Extremely low chance for legendary. But how do you know this information? Did you get that from someone who has played the demo? Only 2 skill points, not even 3 for a major note. It's still fine. I would still have access to the game, and I would be able to theory craft what skills I want. Which is still nice, being able to see the skill trees. So they've released the info. So they've reduced the drop rate to legendaries just in the demo, not in the game, right? Because if that's gonna be throughout the whole game, that's gonna be some bad news, because I don't like bad drop rates. I mean, in a demo, okay, I understand. They don't want people getting those legendaries during the demo. That's fine. We'll see how it is. I mean, right now, as I said, we can only guess exactly how bad it will be. Yeah, I'm not liking this kill one bit. Not one bit. You think it's just normal for that part of the game? Well, okay, that's fine. If I get good drop rates at level 30, that's fair enough. But if it's throughout the whole game, then it will suck. I mean, I understand it. Although, keep in mind, even in Borderlands, we were supposed to not get many legendaries in the first few levels, but then in Borderlands 3, I was still every now and then getting some legendary items in the first few levels during my playthroughs. So I won't be surprised if it's similar. You send me a link on Discord. Okay, that's nice. Is that the same as the calculator? The calculator that Borderlands had. Oh, someone made this Q3 calculator. That's interesting. And hi, Guzman Merino. Guzman Merino. Guzman, I don't speak Spanish, unfortunately. So I'm not really sure exactly what you said. He said fuego, which I know means fire, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what. But how did the community have access to the information from the game? How did they know what's in every skill node? It's either a leak, or they're friends with the developers and they just allow them, or maybe they added some sort of API, so they can so that the community can get calculators made. But yeah, it's very strange how someone has already made a calculator without the developers anywhere showing us every single skill in the skill trees. So there have been test demos where people were allowed to stream. Okay, I didn't know. So there was some alpha tests, and there was no NDA during the alpha test. Or maybe there were some YouTubers and streamers with early access to the game that were allowed to stream. But yeah, I've been looking for some information and I didn't find any official information from the developers showing all those skills and things like that. It's interesting. Well, if only they gave everyone this access, it would have been nice. I would have made some stuff as well, because that's stuff I really care about skills and some builds. I'm not sure why I'm one-shotting the bosses. I think there's a bug. I think there's a bug with this extra damage. This extra first hunter damage. I'm not seeing big numbers, which is strange, yet it one-shots stuff. And it doesn't always one-shot stuff, so I don't know what even is happening. But see, that boss kind of got wrecked as well. But yeah, this is so boring to play. It's terrible. This set. The first hunter set. I wouldn't recommend anyone. I'm actually considering not even making that as a build. I really wanted to, but I just don't like it. I don't like how I have to play melee and ranged and melee and ranged and melee and ranged. And the thing I don't like is the melee. I don't like this melee. I don't like this melee. I don't like which one was it? This melee. They're just terrible. They're terrible. You're super squishy, and playing that as a melee setup it means either 0 damage if you wanna get not squishy, or it means 0 defense. Not 0, but bad defense. But I gave it another try because someone was talking about this set in my videos and was asking questions about it. Enough of this hero. I'm going to Bragi because I wanna prepare some stuff for Crit Monster 4.0. I really wanna make that 4.0 video about the Crit Monster. I want to see if everything's the way it needs to be. The skills are as they are, not much changed in regards to skills with the crit monster. It's still the same setup with some optional changes where you can remove those points and get some more here if you want it. But in general it's always been fighting spirit up to mastered since the 3.0 version. Here in those skills, fighting spirit, dead blow, trail of blood, duelist chain reaction, eternal grudge superior, and hero of the desert. I mean, someone might not want eternal grudge superior, and deep gashes is not so bad. But I don't need deep gashes because, see, I'm using Old Ring of Resonance, which gives me the stun. And stunning an enemy also inflicts bleeding, and then with this one I get extra damage based on nearby bleeding enemies, so deep gashes is not really needed here. Relentless Carnage is also kind of not needed, but it could be better than Eternal Grudge. Yet I still prefer, I mean, Eternal Grudge gives you 20% damage with the 20 rage stacks. This one can give you 30% damage, but you kind of have to be constantly moving, swapping things out. I'm just wondering what else I can put there. I mean, pallet armor is always there if you need extra survivability instead of that, but that's pretty much the setup. You're gonna see how much different this is. Terry the tank is back. Welcome back, Terry. Nice seeing you again. Let's play with axes for fun. Wait, do I have my... Okay, I just wanted to make sure I've got all the gear equipped. Sometimes when I change sets I forget to change the items. Let's do a few more floors maybe, just... My microphone is kind of making it hard for me to see some of the screen. I need to move it a little. See, I don't like where my skills are. That's one of the things I've never liked about Chaosbane. How they've designed it so it can be for console and stuff. See, I don't like my skills being here. I like them in the middle of the screen. But they've designed it so you have one player here, another player here, third and fourth player, so you can have 4 players on the same screen, one in every corner. But they should do like Diablo 4, allow me to switch between the console co-op kind of hut and a regular hut, where this goes here and this gets moved a little bit there. So let's say this is here and this is right next to it. That would be the better preferred hut for me. But I understand why they did it this way, just because for console it's better that way, and for local co-op. But Diablo 4 has an option that allows you to switch between one and the other. Between the middle of the screen character stuff and corner. Let's do one more and then leave the tower. Do I think there will be any more updates for this game? I'm not sure. I hope so, but most likely no. I'm gonna be honest, they haven't said anything since the last update, which was when, in December, I think. In December. Which, I mean, okay, if they haven't said anything since December, that's not so much. I mean, it took them 6 months between the last couple of updates. So for all we know, maybe they're just being quiet again, but I sincerely hope we don't have to wait 6 months to get more news about the next update again. The problem is someone mentioned that they're already hiring in this company, in Echo Games, for new developers for a new game. So would that mean that this game would only have a few people taking care of it every 6 months, while they're focusing their attention on a different game? How it's gonna be, I don't know. They're not that small of a studio, because they work on all sorts of different games every year, and they have some things like the handball game, the sports game, that they make a new version every year. So I guess the Chaosbane team is pretty small though. Maybe Echo Games might be big or big-ish, but the Chaosbane team is definitely a small team. What build is this? The Lacerator build. And this is the... It's the same, just with the Everpeak set. Let's play with the Everpeak set a bit. Who wants to see some invasions, by the way? People haven't seen me do much invasions. Let's show you some higher rank invasions. Some annoying invasions that can get me wrecked. But not one of the worst ones. I don't want the one of the worst ones. This one probably would get me killed often. It should be pretty annoying as a map. As long as I am careful with my invulnerability, I should be fine. See, this set gives me better cooldown, but less damage and survivability. So I'm more spammy with this set. Did it explode? I'm more spammy with my jumps with this one, because it's better. It's actually a little bit better survivability, but less HP. So I get more cooldown, more damage reduction with this set compared to the one I played, but less damage and less HP. Damn, is he invulnerable or what? But see, that's what I'm saying, that invasions are boring. Because they go up to Chaos 6. You don't have anything stronger than Chaos 6 in the invasions. And you're not able to increase it. But if they do it as I asked, so each invasion has a minimum rank at which you can play it, but then you can switch it up to the maximum, to Chaos 10. This would be like Outriders. See, Outriders has 15 missions only. only 15 missions. This one has a full map of different missions, but they're kind of recycled, whereas in Outriders each mission is not recycled, each mission is unique in the expeditions. But here you have a whole map full of different missions. But the problem of this map is it doesn't have the same system as Outriders, where you can select a mission that is normally a tier 1 mission and then play it at tier 15 if you've unlocked tier 15. So the same way I think this game, I've said it months ago, I've said it more than half a year ago, 7-8 months ago, maybe more. I've said that we need such a change here, where I can take a Chaos 6 invasion, make it Chaos 9, Chaos 10, then I can take a Chaos 1 invasion. By Chaos 1 invasion I mean, where was it? I can't find the Chaos 1. Okay, I can take this one for example. It's Chaos 1. Okay, understand, not being able to go under Chaos 1, so I can't go very hard normal. But I should be able to go Chaos 2, Chaos 3, 4, 5, etc. up to Chaos 10. Or let's say I want to do this boss. It's Chaos 4. Allow me to go, to not go under Chaos 4, but to be able to go to the higher ones. It's as you can see, when you change the invasion rank, for example, this is what it looks like at rank 1. 20%, 20 armor, blah blah blah. Then if I go to rank 37, just a moment. Actually, let's go to rank 46. And then 37. So it's 3700 wood quality, and this is at 46 without all the bonuses. Without the bonuses I've farmed. So the enemies have 225% extra damage, they have extra HP. And there is some extra wood quality, as you can see. But it's still Chaos 2, and if I go to this one, you're gonna see what I mean. It's Chaos 2, it's gonna be a piece of cake. And it feels boring pushing those invasions, and this really needs some sort of a major, massive rework to make people wanna do it. Because right now you do it once and then it's doing the same thing over and over again, repeating every 9 levels. It's definitely not fun if you have to do this trivial content. I mean, I can equip a set that has an aura, and just by walking next to them they would be dying without me doing much. But now if I go to the city and I show you like Chaos 10, so you can see what the Chaos 10 really looks like even without those extra bonuses from the invasion. Let's do Chaos 10. You see, the invasion doesn't get affected by this. Even if I have Chaos 1, Chaos 5, Chaos 10, etc. here, it won't affect the invasion. The invasion is separate. This one affects the relic hunt and the expedition. In fact, I'm not gonna boost the relic hunt, I'm just gonna do a regular one, just so you can see what I'm talking about. Just a regular relic hunt. And you're gonna see it's gonna be much slower to get them. Obviously this hero is strong, and he can still one-shot enemies even on this rank. I'm not seeing my HP. Just a moment, my microphone is covering. See, I'm not used to my HP being in the corner. My microphone normally in my vision, it's covering the corner of my screen. And now how do I keep the microphone so that you can still hear me, but my screen is not covered? Maybe I can try and play like this. See, this one definitely took a beating. A bunch of 30, 17, 40 million hits. can see what Chaosbane is about. Let's pull more together. Ah! I need healing. I was burning or something. And Joshua says, hello, I was wondering, did you play Titan Quest? Yeah, I played Titan Quest and the new DLCs with Atlantis and the Nordic one. I forgot the name of the Norse mythology one. It's the father of Grim Dawn, the father of Grim Dawn. So it's definitely fun. And Shohei, I am not coming back to Borderlands 3 unless they do like Outriders, allowing people to level up old items to the new levels. And get rid of the limited time wood. So most likely that's never gonna happen. So most likely I'm never gonna go back to Borderlands 3. But who needs Borderlands 3 when there's Outriders? I mean, it's doing some of the things from what I've seen better. We'll see though. I mean, I can only guess right now until I play it. But from what I've seen in videos, it already looks better than what I was seeing about Borderlands before it launched. Okay. How am I doing? Oh yeah, this is a regular expedition. Wow, this one is not even an upgraded relic hunt. It's just a regular relic hunt. I've already gotten 2 green items, or is it 3? Maybe 3. Who would have thought? A regular Chaosbane. What's my gear work? My wood quality is not even 5000. Well, I always said it back in the day. I used to farm in 3.5, 4000 wood quality, so anything above 3.5, 4000 is good enough for greens. I've even gotten greens with 2.500, so there's that to consider. Ah, I'm so close. No, I overdid it. I overpushed it. I was like, come on, just a little bit. Just a little bit to get it. I actually needed half a second before my vulnerability recharged. And I was hoping I can activate the invulnerability before that happens. Ah, fuck. I'm bad with my timing. It's not the character or the build's fault. It's my fault for playing it bad. I'm playing it too aggressively. And see, I lost my bonus damage. I had this 300% extra damage, 10 stacks of 30 from the Victor's Tribute. When I die, I lost this. So I'm losing 300% damage now. It's kind of don't die if you want to keep that bonus. And if there's more enemies next to me, I do more damage. Because I do more damage based on the number of nearby bleeding enemies. And if I stun an enemy, I make it bleed. So right now I'm not even benefiting from that. So you can see I'm probably doing 3 times less damage than usual. Maybe 4 or 5 even. Still doing 30 something million, it's not bad, but I can do over 100. So with this set, not even with the strong damage set. Alright, this was just to show certain things. Any requests? Does someone wanna see me play a specific class, specific build? If you want to, now is your chance. I've got a few more maps left until it's midnight. It's 11:37. So if anyone has some questions, wants to see more of the game, wants to see more of the classes, stuff like that, tell me, and I wouldn't mind switching. Yeah, I probably have one. Let me go and switch to it. The Meteoric Herald, whatever it was called, the soldier with the Holy Justice build. Am I on that build? I think I'm on that build, the Solon set, yeah. It's still there. So, I'm not gonna go Chaos 10, I'm probably gonna go Chaos... Let's go Chaos 9. Maybe this. Your favorite build? Okay. This is one of my least favorite classes. I don't like the human classes in this game because they're kind of boring to play. This guy and the other one, what's its name, the Witch Hunter, they're the most boring for me to play. I'm not saying this is a bad build, especially when you have a lot of enemies around you, it's pretty strong to be honest. The more you get hit, the stronger you get, the more you block. So this build works well when you group up the enemies in big batches. Gather them up in a bunch and then stop next to an NPC and DPS. Oh, and by the way, I'm not doing the standard version. As you can see, I'm doing the version with Divine Reprisal, and Sigmar's Herald. So I have 3 versions, I think, of this build. Let me check. Build thumbnails, Chaosbane, builds. No, that's not the thumbnails. I need to go to screenshots. Screenshots. Where is it? Warhammer, Chaosbane, Conrad, Holy Justice 3. So this is God Skills regular. The regular God Skills is this. Then this is the second God Skills, regular God Skills. Actually, that's regular God Skills second skill tree. Then that's the risky version. I'm actually playing this one, the risky version, as I called it in my build, in my video. So this is kind of what I'm using right now, from what I can tell. It's definitely a bit more risky than the other one, but I like it. I like it more. So if you've only played the regular, you might want to experiment with this one. The thing is, this one, it's kind of trickier to build around it, because as you can see, we're taking things like this. You deal more damage, but you take less damage, blah blah. Then taunted enemies take more damage, and then this keeps taunting the enemies. And then you're not using the better blessings of the superior. You're not using this one. You're using this one. But you can see when it's just me and one enemy, it's not as good, opposed to when there's more enemies around us. And this build can do Chaos 10, if you want it to, it can do Chaos 10, as long as you have all pieces of the puzzle and all the ingredients to make that build. Oh, and I can use a damage dealing banner. I was using this banner because I was playing in a group and the other person had the damage banner, so I decided to use the defense one. We were doing double Conrad the other time I was playing this build. And the damage banner actually gives us cooldown reduction, which is amazing synergy for this build. I'm just not good at using this. As you're noticing, I'm not doing my rotation well because I haven't played it in a long time. I keep forgetting to use my right click. May your faith in Sigma protect you. And I was pressing 3 instead of 4. 4 is what I used to heal. I kept pumping number 3. For I don't know, I had my finger on the wrong button. Exploding barrels are annoying in this game though. Exploding barrels, they're just top kicks. If you want top kicks in the game, I think the best way to do is just don't do Act 1 maps. Or if you go into such a map, leave and start a new one. That's the best way to avoid, because they're actually Act 6. They're not Act 1, they're Act 6. But Act 6 maps appear in Act 1 when you're doing expeditions. So if you want to avoid dying to barrels, which are super overpowered, that's the best thing you can do. Just avoid doing Act 6 maps and leave them as soon as you can.
May your faith in Sigma protect you.
Oh, I need to kill the healer and ranger.
May your faith in Sigma protect you. May your faith in Sigma protect you.
You're using the shield running move at the time between packs of enemies. Was a sad death. You're using that shielded charge skill. Yeah, it's actually a cool skill. I like using it for mobility. Having a little bit less damage but more HP with this guy is not a bad thing, by the way, to consider.
Be my arm. Be my weapon.
Okay, any other heroes you wanna see, guys? Now is your chance. You caught me streaming this. If you want to see a specific hero, specific build, maybe need some information regarding how to build that hero with that build. And there's a little bit more time left until midnight in my country. Signet Ring of Burning Zeal. If not, I'm gonna just choose something. See, one of the most fun builds, I'm gonna show you one of the most fun builds in the game for me. For speedrunning the easier difficulties, that is not for high difficulty. It will be this build. What are we? Let's not go Chaos 9, let's go Chaos 8. Although even Chaos 8 can get us wrecked with this build, but let's just show you why I think it's a fun build. The Rift Walker, or whatever I called it. This is probably my favorite build for speedrunning. Okay, I need some melee. Wait, dexterity? Should I swap it? I just keep using it for now. Although normally dexterity is not what I need on this build as a ring. But this is a very squishy setup, so it's not recommended for Chaos 9 and 10. Maybe Chaos 9 you can still kind of do it with some changes. He healed up so much. Annoying. Okay. Okay. Let me show you Chaos 9 so you can see kind of the difference. So let's try Chaos 10. They better release Dito Resurrected soon. Well, there's gonna be Alpha first. And then after the technical Alpha there's gonna be Beta. Whether we're gonna be able to pre-purchase into the Beta, whether pre-purchasing would give us access to the Beta, we don't know. But pre-purchasing does not give you access to the Alpha. They've already made that clear. So hopefully they give us access to the Beta by pre-purchasing the D2 remaster, the resurrected version. But there's some useful info on the website. There's two editions. One edition is just getting D2 resurrected, which I think is £35, 34.99 UK pounds. I don't know why my Battle.net account is from long ago when I lived in the UK, so it still has pounds and as currency. I need to change it. It's probably gonna be $35 and €35 in the different regions. And then there's an edition that includes Diablo 3, Diablo 2 Resurrected, and Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls with the Necromancer, which I think is £44, 99, something like that. Obviously, if you just want the Diablo 2 Resurrected, like me, that one would be the edition to get, the one with just the Diablo remaster. Oh wait, what did I... I don't know what I started. I started Tower of Chaos. Yeah, I'm not gonna... No. I didn't click leave mission. I clicked... I clicked exit instead of leave mission. Okay, as I said, I wanna switch to Chaos 10 to see how easy they would get me wrecked. Just to show you what I mean by saying this build is not for Chaos 10, it's squishy. For Chaos 10. Trink says €39.99. Okay, that makes sense. £35 and €39 seems reasonable. It's close. Well, they will be keeping 70% of the original game and 30% new and improved stuff. I really hope they add some quality of life because, yeah, in Diablo 2 there are some things that are just outdated and other people and other games have done them better. And the potion system is one example, as you pointed out. In the end, in Diablo 2, it was all about the purple potions, the big purple rejuvenating potions. You can see how squishy this class is in Chaos 10. And that's why I don't recommend playing this on Chaos 10. It's gonna take forever. Just even killing elites is a pain, let alone the boss fights. But it's a speedrunning build for Chaos 8 rather than for Chaos 10. Even Chaos Knight I don't recommend on this, but it's still my favorite build for speedrunning across all heroes. Let's switch to a different hero for the final 1-2 maps. Executing Blades, the best scale build. Well, it's not the best, but it's the one that I've tested and can do Chaos 10 pretty good. Executing Blades is pretty good build in my opinion, because it's good. This skill, you can be so spammy with it, and with enough cooldown reduction. You can see right now I'm at 3 seconds cooldown with I think, see, the cooldown reduction limit is 80. And I think I'm at 70 something. Let me check. I'm at 71% cooldown reduction. And that's excluding That's excluding Master Archer Bow, Ember Talisman, proccing. I'm not even using the ring for the procs. Or was there a ring for the procs? I think there was. Ring of the Guardian. See, I'm not even using Ring of the Guardian because I think Master Archer Bow and Ember Talisman are good enough. And a little bit of extra HP. I mean, it all depends what rings you get as rows. Keep in mind my gear is far from perfect. Most of that gear has been farmed long ago when we had different stats. And it's weaker. Especially for the counter-attack stuff. But if you want to see a non-executing blades build, let's show you. A build that's not executing blades. Just a standard summoner build. Let's go Chaos. Let's say Chaos 9. I'm not gonna show you Chaos 10 because I don't think Chaos 10 is for solo players in the first place. But just to show you what... actually, is that a regular summoner build? I think that's the non-regular summoner build. I think that's the summoner build with poison and swow. Let me check quickly. This is... oh, it's more standard. Yeah, that's the standard summoner build. I'm at how much cooldown reduction? 58% now. And I'm using deadly tips. So damage based on how many summoned creatures I've got. You can see it's my summons who do the killing. I can just walk around, let them do the killing and just support them with some casting and stuff like that. It's not as fast DPS as the other build. So executing blade still does the DPS quicker because see, you can't tell your summons to attack an enemy only. If this game gets a system that lets you force attack a certain enemy, it's gonna be much better. Wait, why am I taking so much damage? When heroes stop fight, I need to be fighting. I guess when my summons fight, it doesn't count as me fighting. Which is bullshit. If your summons are fighting, you should count as fighting as well and not lose HP for this map modifier. So normally how I play this build is I don't use Pyro Cut. I use Barbed Brambles and I use Barbed Brambles to help me heal up by casting it. But you can see this is much weaker than Executing Blades, and Executing Blades is something that you can even sow Chaos 10 with. Whereas with this one, I think up to Chaos 8, but the thing about this game is you don't need to do Chaos 10 at all. Yes, it gives you a bit more XP, but is it worth it the time you're spending for the XP per minute you're getting? That's different for each person. I personally prefer to do a few quick Chaos 8 runs instead of one very slow Chaos... a few quick Chaos 8 instead of one very slow Chaos 10. That's how I prefer it. And Trink says, is Torchlight 3 as horrible as I've read? No, it's not. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible, for sure. Most of the reviews are either from fanboys of other games, or Torchlight 1 and 2 fanboys who were expecting Torchlight 2 to be a copy-paste, Torchlight 3 to be a copy-paste of Torchlight 2, and it's not. But if I compare it to Torchlight 2 Vanilla without mods, I like it more. There's a lot of things it's doing better than Torchlight 2. If you don't count the mods in Torchlight 2. So, in general, it's not amazing, and the end game is the worst part of the game. So that's the weakest link. It only has one boring end game. activity, and that's a huge problem in the genre, because people just those games survive on endgame, those games survive on post-story content, and there's a lot of reviews from early access, and in early access there's a lot of idiots who don't know what is supposed to be happening in early access, that the game is bugged, broken, not in its final state. So most of the negative reviews on Steam are from then. But yeah, it's not an amazing game, but it's not terrible either. It's mediocre right now, but it can be a great game if they just spend some more time working on endgame activities and remove the power creep, because basically they copy pasted Wolsen. They have the same endgame as Wolsen's endgame, the type of expeditions of Wolsen they have as the Fazir dungeon, and they have the same power creep. Shit. Yeah, I shouldn't have selected Chaos 9, but I wanted to try. I mean, there's one way how I can survive. To get my summons to heal me. Oh, I'm actually using the healing summons and I'm still dying. Well, then there's something wrong with the map. I shouldn't be taking this much damage over time out of nowhere. Probably selected bad map modifiers for the summoner build, and I'm constantly taking that damage over time. This one here, it shows it down at the bottom as a debuff. This thing increases the damage I take and reduces the damage I do. And I also take some damage over time from somewhere. I'm still gonna finish this map though, but as you see, it's not quick. Oh, let's try without the healing. Let's say I don't want the healing from the summons and I want to go damage, and maybe reduce something. And I'm taking damage from something, I don't know what. I don't know what kills me. There's something that just keeps damaging me, and I think it's this. When heroes stop fighting they lose health every second, but I don't think it is. I mean, it's weird. It's weird because I don't see any indication that that's what's killing me, but there isn't anything else that could explain it. But obviously, if you compare this to the spinning blade build, to the what was the skill name? Oh yeah, it's spinning blades build. To the spinning blades build, it's obviously much weaker to play that. So executing blades definitely seems like the meta Elessa build. It's not the best build in the game, because Elessa is still not the best, but she's out there in the top tier right now. So let's say in top tier I can put Bragi Crit Monster, the Ult1 bunker build, and executing blades. and Holy Justice 3.0 as builds that can solve Chaos 10 in the right hands with the right gear. Whereas this one is probably Chaos 8 material build, the one I'm playing right now. We're gonna see how long it's gonna take me to kill this boss. He's gonna die super quickly if I can get all my summons right next to him and to attack him only. Without a force attack button, it's gonna be forever. And the moment I stop to cast a summon, I die. Where did it go? Alright, this went better. So, yeah, for the comparison, I should have done the two builds back to back, but there's not much time. There's 7 minutes past midnight, and it's time for me to go have my dinner and give my pet some medicine. But let's clear out here first. Can I unlock the other chest quickly? Oh, fuck that other chest. Regarding which game I think is best game when we talk about Endgame, well, I don't know. It's different. It's different. This game has a lot of diversity, but in the end, you're only doing 2 endgame activities because the others are just not worth doing. Boss rushes, not worth doing. Invasions, not worth doing. So this one's definitely not it. Torchlight 3, definitely not it for the end game. Diablo 3, I don't like it. In Diablo 3, the rifting is fucking boring. It's a no-life competition with that leaderboard, endless paragons, and I just don't like the whole system, how the rifting works in Diablo 3. It's terrible. It's one of the worst I've seen. Path of Exile, I don't like the end game there either. But it's not that I don't like the end game. It's I don't like how punishing certain things are and how difficult certain things are. So Grim Dawn is in my opinion the best in terms of complexity of the builds, diversity of the builds, end game variety and diversity, quality of life, also modding. Grim Dawn is in my opinion hands down the best right now. And there's a mod pack called Dawn of Masteries, which has Diablo 2 Masteries, Titan Quest Masteries, Grim Dawn Masteries, Diablo 3 Masteries, and I think a few more. It's basically all sorts of good things, all sorts of quality of life things, and it has an amazing system where if RNG is showing your middle finger, you can take it and shove it up RNG's bum. And give it a wiggle. So basically the way it works is you have a system where you kill enemies, and those enemies, besides items, they also drop certain consumables, certain tokens, currency, and then that currency you take to an NPC, and from that NPC you can buy any legendary item you want or green item you want for your build. So you don't have to rely completely on RNG. Yeah, sure, you can try and farm items, and even if you buy those items, they're not gonna be with the best stats. You're gonna have to keep buying a single item multiple times until you get the perfect stats. But I think that's the best way to give quality of life and eliminate unnecessary grind, unhumane grind in some of the games that exists. And I think Dawn of Masteries is that mod. My brother plays it, he's been praising it. I haven't had the chance to play it myself, but from what I've read and from what I've heard from him, it seems like the best mod maybe out there for the more casual players who don't have time to be a zombie that grinds 24/7, and maybe have 1-2 hours 1 or 2 days a week. So yes, for the more casual players, that's probably the mod. And yeah, I think that's it the best right now. I mean, Grim Dawn for me is the true Diablo 2 successor. Not Path of Exile, not Diablo 3. I think Grim Dawn is the closest we can get. Well, but now we're gonna have Diablo 2 Resurrected, so hopefully that one doesn't suck, hopefully. We'll see. But that's gonna be it for tonight's Truck Club. Cheers for watching on YouTube and on Twitch. Keep it cool until next time, and goodbye from me.